great Towns Van Zandt.
Yeah, you saw Towns, didn't
I
you?
had the pleasure of seeing Towns early 1990s with Guy Clark in a small club in Winnipeg. And a friend of mine, George Kemp, and I went to see. It was after the Winnipeg Folk Festival. They used to have this week or two of where the musicians would stay behind and do gigs around the city.
Oh, that's cool.
You might remember that. I don't know, but I know that Towns and Guy, they stayed after, and they hung out for I don't know a week or so after, and it was amazing. I remember Towns had plaid cheap slippers on. And I think he just come down from upstairs in his room and
probably
and Guy was quite pissed off at the sound man. In fact, he was I wouldn't have wanted to be the sound man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like verbally, telling him off.
Verbally, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was. He got a serious dressing down by Guy Clark. You know, if you're going to get a serious dressing down,
well, yeah,
there's no better person to get dressed down by than Guy Clark.
I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
but it was a time to remember. Yeah, amazing. And then I don't.
How was the show?
Oh, it was amazing.
Was it brilliant?
You know, like it was just brilliant. It was everything you would expect, and it was so intimate.
Yeah.
And could hear so well, and it wasn't like sitting at the Winnipeg Folk Festival, you know, back on the grass.
Right.
Which was cool too, but to sit in a small club in Winnipeg, and it was in the Osborne Village actually, and to have been witness to that was super amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't the zoo.
It was actually the zoo, but it was upstairs.
It was upstairs.
Yeah, it was the zoo. Yeah, it was the zoo, all right.
Towns Van
In fact, I was playing the zoo when my son Jordan was born on September 8th, 1994. Yeah, the zoo.
Okay, we've all had the
zoo lounge.
experience.
That's where I saw Johnny Winter actually was at the zoo lounge too.
Oh, wow. I think you told me that
zoo,
once
yeah.
before,
Yeah, Osborne Village.
Winnipeg is such a special place in my heart, man. I'm not from there, but I spent significant time there.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I ended up there.
Yeah, you were there for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this in D. How's that for you?
Sure.
Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one of scenes. She began to cry when you said goodbye, and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy, his horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his guns outside his pants for all the honest world to see. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words, and that's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho left down south ended up in the tree's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low on Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Take it away, Dave. poets tell how Pancho fell, Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, I'm told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's getting old. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. Mr. Dave Mowat there, ladies and gentlemen. Old Towns Van Zandt. Dave told me before we played, I said, so what about Pancho? And he said, yeah, that's a great song. And I picked up my guitar and I played like a verse of it. And I said, is that good? He said, yeah. He said, I've never played that one before. I said, okay, that's perfect. So, and there it was, your first time, immortalized on the internet. Fantastic work, Dave. It's so nice to see you.